Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, you guys already guessed it, bro. We've had the Forza update video. Let's go live, episode 9, I believe it is. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, man, right after this intro. Alright, man, so obviously you guys have seen, or may or may not have seen, actually I'm gonna retract my statement there. You guys may or may not have seen the Let's Go Live live stream. However, like I said, man, we're out here, we're covering it. So obviously this week we've had character customization, a few of the new what they called Horizon stories. We've had a few of those come in here, and also we've had some of the festival playlist. Now obviously for this video in particular, I'm not going to be talking about the festival playlist, man, as I'm not really that interested within the festival playlist. However, I've got the character customization right here, man, and I am really surprised actually at the character customization. They've really gone into it this time around, and they've really like sort of you know, took everything into detail, I think. However, I don't think that they have listened, man, as they did drop the bombshell of there is going to be clothing items inside of the Horizon wheel spins, man, and this is a big issue, bro. I'm not gonna tell you how many times, man, I've actually unlocked all of the clothing items now in Horizon 4, and it's so much better. I get cars and I get money. It's so much better. That's what Horizon wheel spins should be. However, they've dropped the bombshell and they've said, yeah, Horizon wheel spins, we're gonna be able to grab all the crappy clothes in the Horizon wheel spins. So that's a bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a bummer for me, man. I'm not really too happy about that. But again, if it's like Horizon 4, man, and there's, you know, just a crap ton of clothes in the wheel spins, you know, I'm gonna have to go ahead and unlock all the clothes through doing loads of wheel spins. That's just how it is. However, like I said as well, there is other ways, like they've said, sorry, there are other ways of which that we're able to grab clothes again if you are wanting to go and grab the clothing aesthetic sort of things. Obviously, we've got these the brand new accolade type things that we're allowed to go and do whatever, basically, and that can unlock some clothings. I believe they talked about as well, there was a clothing shop, I believe, for the Forzathon points, maybe, or accolade points, sorry. You know, there's that sort of thing as well, which is quite cool. Obviously, there's a whole range of new faces and everything now, sort of going back onto what we were talking about with the customer character customization, man. There's loads of new faces, man. A hair feature, we can change the hairs now. I like the hairs, like the hair in general. We can change the hair in general on the characters now, which is really cool. Also, the hair color, everyone, you know, change your hair color, that's sort of, you know, comme si comme ça sort of thing. We've got that. We've also got the emotes coming back as well. Hair, like I say, we've also got prosthetics, man, and this is huge for those guys that maybe obviously don't have an arm, or whatever the case may well be. If they don't have, you know, the prosthetic people that do still play games and everything like that, which is awesome. It's great to see that they're actually sort of implementing them sort of people as well, and really going that much in depth with the character customization. I on a personal note though, I really don't think that customizing characters is a huge part of Forza, man. I don't think that it's something that we all really need to have in a Horizon game, as it is about the cars. It's about the cars, it's about racing, it's not about how funky your character looks. However, like I say, we've got cutscenes now, we've got little other things like that where our character is going to be talking, which, and on second thought there, obviously we then go into the identity type of things, which is obviously you have he/him, she/her, they/them, which is again, you know, the sort of making everybody happy there, which is great. You know, all genders, everything like that, which is brilliant. Also, obviously, when it comes into voice as well, we've got the male voice and presumably the female voice, which is great, which you can put on any type of your character as well. In terms of clothing though, like I said, going back to the other bits, obviously I'm not a huge fan of it all being in the wheel spins and everything like that, like I say, but I think for clothing items in the Horizon game, I think there really should be a place, a certain like shop or something on the map where we could go to, and then it could be like a hub type thing where we could just literally drive in there and then go clothes shopping. I think that should be a thing instead of like, I don't know, implementing it within like the wheel spins and everything like that. I do think that there should be a separate sort of area for that. I think that'd be quite cool, sort of like a garage type thing where you could just go and just, you know, customize your character. I think that'd be pretty cool. But obviously this time around they're going with the accolade type things and also the wheel spins, obviously with other Forza point like purchases as well that we've talked about. But anyway, going on to like the sort of amount of clothes that we have like available to us, there is quite a lot, man. There is quite a lot more sort of like customization items that we can use for our characters, again, which is awesome and everything like that. But when we're going through like our wheel spins and everything like that, and we're just getting cosmetic items that we may or may not have already seen from the previous Horizon game, it's going to get quite annoying, man. I for one definitely was very annoyed whenever I got a wheel spin for Horizon 4, and I'd go to wheel spin it and hope to get some sort of money to upgrade my car for the next race, because the next race was quite difficult, and I get like a pair of jeans. It's like, bruh, how am I meant to beat, you know, one of my drive avatars with a pair of jeans? I ain't about to do that, you know what I mean? So it's quite tough in that sort of retrospect. But obviously, you know, moving on from that, obviously we also have our brand new loads of brand new emotes and stuff like that as well, which is all great and everything like that if you do actually use you know, the team adventure and actually do races with your friends and stuff like that. That's the only real time that I guess you'd see them. So that's quite cool that they're back. It looks like they are mostly the same from Horizon 4, with maybe a few more new ones in there, dropped in there, but as I can see so far, it doesn't really look like that there is many new ones. But we shall definitely find out, obviously, when the game does finally release. But yeah, moving on now from the clothing and character customization, which is obviously great and all, but yeah, moving on from that now, we're moving on to the Horizon stories, bro. And the particular one that I want to talk about today, man, is the I think it's Born Fest, I think it is, right? Born Fast. So the particular one that I want to talk about right now is Born Fast, man. And this is sort of perfect along the lines of what I was talking about with the street scene way back when we had that video, when we were talking about obviously street races and everything like that with an actual storyline. This is sort of roughly what I was trying to get at, man. So this has actually got me quite excited with all these sort of street races that you have to go and beat a certain person. This is sort of going back to the Horizon 1 sort of campaign that we did have, where there was the side mission of going ahead and beating other drivers for their cars and stuff like that. I don't know if this will actually be the same sort of thing. I don't think it will be, but as a whole, the 1v1 races, street races, perfect. I'm liking that. I'm very excited here to jump into the 1v1 races and really get to know what these characters are about, because it looks like the characters have got quite a lot to talk about as well, coming off of maybe the street scene sort of side of things with the with that storyline missions there. I think that there might be a little bit more sort of story within these extra Horizon story type things, especially with these 1v1 races, Born Fast. They do sound like they do sort of recommend you to go to the street scene. I did actually hear that when one of the characters did say that after Mike finished one of the races here. But yeah, that is super cool, man. Super excited for that. Obviously, it's a bit of a shame that we can't use our own car. I feel like maybe if we used our own car, it would feel a little bit better. Obviously, he gives us the Renault Clio right off his bat here with Mike, and he's racing through the streets, which is, like I say, all great and all, but I would have liked it a bit more if we could have used our own car. and really, you know, tuned it for that specific race, or tuned it for say street racing, say togue racing, whatever, like how we do on the channel here. I would really would have liked that bit more than obviously them saying, yeah, here's a car, you know, now it's fair, sort of thing. I probably would have liked that a bit more. It probably would have been a bit more challenging as well. So say if they had a S2 class car and you had to go into the race first, you may lose that race to start off with, and then realize, oh wait, actually I do need to upgrade my car a little bit more, and I need to really push myself to win that race, for example, if you are racing it on unbeatable or whatever. I think that maybe that would have been a bit better with this storyline, but nonetheless, man, it's on the right track, and it's definitely excited to jump into it and see what sort of cars that they do have available for us to drive. So that's all great and everything like that. But coming off of that, man, we have seen now the stadium, which is great, man. We have finally seen the stadium. I was super hyped, man. We were going past it. I see it on the map as they were like going to the next objective here with this the same Born Fast storyline. And I see it off to the right, and good old Charlie, man. She's like, "Yo, we haven't actually seen the stadium yet. Let's go check that out." So amazing. Really appreciate that, Charlie. Really appreciate you letting us go over to the stadium, go off script there. Not much to say about it, really. It looks great. It looks awesome. It looks huge. It looks absolutely massive, man. So big excitement for what's going to come with the events lab and everything like that inside of there. Then Mike Brown had said, like, obviously there's going to be some seasonal events in there as well, which, great. It's not really much to go off of there. Obviously, if you guys like to do seasonal events, then great, you probably will love it. But for me, I'm not really that bothered. So I think it would have been a little bit better if we'd had sort of the area that we could actually go into, and then if you had like a convoy of 12, you could build something in there, and then that convoy of 12 would be able to see that. And obviously, if you come out of the arena, it would then disappear. I think that would be pretty cool to have. I think it would be quite difficult for them to actually do that. However, if they had a private lobby system, then maybe it would be possible. But anyway, moving on from that, it does also include a football field inside of there with a football, so that's quite cool. However, I couldn't actually see any goals. I couldn't see any goals on either side of the field. Presumably, the way in is the goal. Maybe, I don't know if we're gonna get a goal maybe in Events Lab. That'd be quite cool. Maybe we would get some sort of football game mode like how they did in Horizon Motorsport 4. I think it was. Was it Motorsport 4 or Motorsport 5? We had that. It might have been both. There was like a special event with Motorsport where there was like Top Gear football, which involved like cars, and we had to hit each other's cars, to get the ball in the goal. That was great fun, brilliant. If they bring that back with the events lab, that'd be even better. That'd be awesome. I'd love to play that. Definitely one to see there. But yeah. Now, moving on from that as well, obviously straight after the stadium that we've seen, they also had talked about a second option when doing these Horizon stories, man. And this is another big thumbs up from me, man. Like, extra bits of story that we can get, actual character, getting to know a character before going and beating them necessarily in a race. Brilliant, it's great. It could have been a little bit more. I think maybe, a bit more background, a couple of more missions on that side quest would have been nice. But we don't know yet. We don't know. This is like the second mission in on this festival playlist. So on the festival story. So we don't actually know what's to come after that. But yeah, no, great thumbs up there. I'm really looking forward to see what else there is going to be with the second option. But I think the way it's going to be is you probably want to do the second option, and then whether or not then make a decision on whether you want to ignore it or not. Because I did sort of get that vibe where obviously he said that you can have a choice whether to beat Charlie or not beat Charlie. Obviously Mike had beaten Charlie because everyone said beat Charlie, but it'd be interesting to see what sort of thing that there is available for that. Obviously as well, they had said that you can go back and redo all of the races once again, which is great. you know, it's also great. You can then, if you say you beat Charlie the first time, then you go back and you say, oh, actually I don't want to beat Charlie this time, and you don't beat Charlie, that's even better. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool, man. All round, I think that is pretty good. Like I say, the only bad thing I have to say about the story is obviously I would like to use my own car for that, but it is what it is. I know for the street scene sort of thing, all the street scene missions, I guarantee we'll probably be able to use our cars and everything like that, obviously. So that would be good. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame on that one, but that is how it is. And obviously, last but not least, man, we also have the DeLorean coming back with obviously the first month, which is, I believe, summer. I could be wrong. Whenever you guys pick up the game, I'm sure it might be summer or whenever, we're going to be able to pick up the DeLorean, man, the DMC DeLorean, right at the start of the game, man. So that's quite cool, man. Obviously, for me, it's neither here or there. I'm not really that interested in the DeLorean. I mean, if you could make it look like the Back to the Future with customizations, then maybe it might be quite cool. But I highly doubt that. I do highly doubt that. But is what it is, man. If you guys are hyped about the DeLorean, man, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, also go ahead and hit that like button, man. It would be really appreciative of you guys to do that. Also, let's go ahead and try and get this video up to 15 likes, man. That'd be so cool if we could get this up to 15 likes. Obviously, the informational videos that I've been doing on the channel have been absolutely crazy, man. You guys have been loving it, so I really appreciate all the support there. Obviously, today we've been looking at the RX-7 Mazda here. It's looking lovely. It is a drift spec build, man, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little background sort of thing while we were talking, instead of obviously having the gameplay in the background. Yeah, but no, guys, that is completely it from today's video, man. Like I said, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man, and I shall hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.